Please state your name for the camera.
John Maltese.
My name's Shane.
Hey, my name is Rocco. Nice to meet you guys.
Hi, I'm Melanie.
Please state the name of your dog.
This is my pup, Soko.
This is Scout.
We don't like to say it, is actually Little Red rides in the hood. But we just call her Red.
Scout's a rescue, and my friend actually, his dog ran away, and when they went looking for him, they adopted Scout because his girlfriend was freaking out. And so when they actually found their dog, they didn't quite get along, so I took Scout, and I've been watching him ever since.
And where did you find Scout?
The 110th Street shelter. It's a kill shelter, so he was on the list to be put down. So he's a rescue.
Do you have any idea how much time he had before he was going to
They said 47 minutes, so he was like next in line to be put down. I think personally he might have been a puppy mill dog, and then he got too big and got put in a cage and got put in a pound like once he got too big. Because when I first got him, he didn't know how to walk on a leash. He was a nutcase for like the first week I had him, but he's getting a lot better. I've only had him about 3.5 months, so he's doing a lot better than he was. My friends named him Scout, and then I just kept it because his eyes, like he's always looking around, seeing what's going on. So figured it was a good name for him. So he doesn't bark too much. He's a really good dog.
I got her from a breeder in my building. Well, she was kind of saved almost because he puts dogs to fight. And luckily, she didn't want to fight. She wanted to just play. So he didn't want her, so he sold her to my family. She's like a teddy. I mean, not even a teddy bear. She's a sweetheart. You know, like you could be upset and she'll curl up next to you, and you know animals sense things like that.
She's very protective.
Very protective.
Very protective.
Not aggressive at all. She has never been anyone in the 6 years I've had her, in the 6 years she's been alive, has never bitten anyone.
Soko was actually rescued off of Craigslist. She was a birthday present about almost 3 years ago. Some guy on Craigslist was gonna put his dog in a kill shelter over at ACC, and I know that pit bulls don't last too long in ACC, and I really wanted a dog, so my ex went online and picked her up for me. The dude was kind of just like, when I went to go get the dog, like he just straight gave me the leash and like just walked back into his building. So, I mean, she didn't have any of her shots, or she wasn't fixed. I got her rabies shots, I got her microchipped. Pretty much I had to do everything. The story behind the name is I didn't give her the name. She's actually from Florida originally, and the dude that had her drinks Soko, Southern Comfort, so he just named her Soko. When I'm on the street, like, she 100% holds me down, like we share a sleeping bag, and I definitely feel a lot safer with her because she's so loyal.
What's it like, kind of traveling the country, doing the freight train thing?
It's liberating. It's got its ups and downs. There's some hardships, lots of friends. You lose lots of friends along the way, but it definitely, I don't think anybody would do it if there wasn't positive aspects. You get to wake up every morning and choose what you're going to do, like where you want to go. Those are really your only choices. You don't really have money choices, but...
You said that you've lost friends along the way. What do you mean?
In the past year, I've lost friends to overdose, murder, getting killed on the rails, just you name it. So I had a friend freeze to death. So the last year's been really rough.
Is there anything that you're dealing with?
Yeah. I mean, I have like a small drug habit, but I'm definitely getting better. He's part of the reason that's part of the reason I got him too, is to help myself wean down. And I'm doing that. I was doing a bundle and a half of heroin before I got him. I do 2 bags a day now. So, and hopefully soon I'll be down to 1, and then I don't want to go on methadone. That's a life sentence right there. But yeah. Plus now I could travel again, I got him. So
Tattoos. Do you have any in particular that you love, or is
I love all of them. I mean, they all tell a story. You know, I've been a lot of places. I've been through a lot of stuff. The one on my forehead, my birth name is Zeppelin Ray Stout, and it was changed to Shane when I was a little kid because I'm adopted. So it says Z Ray Stout on my forehead. I have Layla tattooed on my hand. That was my last dog. She was stolen from me. It was another pit bull that I rescued. I went to jail for a little bit, and she was stolen from me when I was in jail. So I got her name tattooed on my hand when I was in jail. It says Layla with an I for a dog bone, even though I used to spell it with a Y. So I want people to know that it's a dog. So.
Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Manhattan. Yeah, I'm born in Shreveport, Louisiana, but I've been here since I'm 2 days old. I grew up on 34th Street, and I've been traveling like around the country for like the past 15 years, like via freight train, and now I just squat on the Lower East Side.
Where have you been traveling in the country?
Dude, everywhere. Everywhere you name it, I've been there. I've been to Alaska, Canada. I lived in Brazil when I was younger. I've been to Cuba, Mexico, Israel, Egypt. I squatted in Shreveport, Louisiana, New Orleans. I squatted in Florida, Northern California, Orinda, Berkeley, Park City, Utah, Maine, Vermont, everywhere.
With the fact that she's a pit bull, or just the fact that she's having a dog that might look a little tough, do people kind of back away? They don't try to mess with you?
Yeah, I mean 100%, but also like there's times I feel like because of like advocacy, like in current times, like that people do like speak up for pits. Like there's a lot more like pit bull awareness, and like people are starting to realize that they are really amazing dogs. Like I feel like that's calmed down, like that stigma. But like definitely like when I walk down the street with her, like people cross the street, or they run, or like, oh my God, get that dog away, and like they just don't understand, it's really ignorance. When no one else is around, like they're there, they're unconditionally loving, like unconditional, and unfortunately, man, I can't say the same for humans, man.
So where are you guys currently living now?
Well, I live with my mother in Harlem.
I was born in Tijuana, Mexico, but grew up in Jersey with my parents. But I've been on the streets for the past 5 years, and between New York and New Jersey.
Is there any particular reason why you have been living out here on the street?
Yeah, I mean, various reasons. A lot of trouble with my parents at home. They have their own personal problems. And then towards the end of high school, I had my own, demons that I've been dealing with, and it's taken me a lot of places.
You don't want to talk about it, your relationship with your family?
My relationship with my family is kind of non-existent. It's everybody just cares about themselves. At the end of the day, although I don't have my family, I kind of do have my own family, and I find that my dog is my family. Yeah, she's an animal, but that's all I have. She's like another me. It's like, like, I don't know if you heard, dogs end up acting like their owners. We're just like, that's like the dog version of me. She understands me. She's really smart, People think that she's a pit bull, she's just thinking about killing. No, this dog has a heart, and it's full of love, and she wants to give it to everyone she meets, But that's the difference between me and her. She's willing to give out the love, and I am too scared to give it out because I'm scared to get hurt. So that's the difference between her and I. Every person is different, like every dog is different. It's all about, like with people, it's all about how they were raised. Same thing with dogs, it's all about how they're raised. If they come from a loving home, they'll be good. If they come from a home where they're abused and they're fighting, things are gonna hit the fan, Things are gonna go wrong. So of course they're gonna come out like that.
When you're out on the street, if you're not, doing a typical job, how are you earning money for, him, for whatever, just basically survive?
I usually play guitar. I sit on the sidewalk with a sign and play guitar.
Well, I'm an artist. I tattoo. I recently started playing harmonica, and I'm pretty good. I mean, yeah, tattooing. You know, I've been painting my whole life. You know, drawing.
The one thing I can say is, like, he never goes hungry. Like, if he's, like, running low on dog food, I make sure that the money I make goes for his food first, and then after that I'll worry about eating.
I make sure my dog eats first. Like, there's a lot of outreach programs throughout the country. Like, there's people that, like, help, like, because, like, I never fit into society. Like, I don't know why, and, like, I guess there's people that get that, you know, for that type of crowd, and they look out. I guess they understand. So, like, I always make sure she eats first. Like, I panhandle a lot, and, like, there's a lot of good people in the world, man, and they look out, you know what I mean? But I always make sure she eats first, always.
You get to learn a lot about yourself when you have an animal and you have something to care about, and you have to put that first. You know, it's almost like you shouldn't be in a relationship with someone, like another human being, if you don't know how to love yourself. And I feel like, you know, taking care of an animal, like having a dog or a cat, is a good way to, you know, is a good start to showing affection towards another living creature and getting to know, you know, what you have to offer to another, you know, living entity.
If you have the opportunity to give Red to another family that has a huge house, a huge backyard, loving members that will, you know, shower her with love and food and everything you could possibly imagine, but you'd have to give her away, would you do it?
No. I would not give her away to another family. That even, no matter how big, how rich, how loving, no, because at the end of the day, Brett and I have our own special bond, and, you know, we're attached to each other. She's like a daughter to me.
There have been various other occasions where people have approached us about, you know, with like large money offers for Red. Not once have we even, like, considered it.
If I had the opportunity to give him away to another family, I don't think I could do it, just because, I mean, I've become really, really attached to him since I got him, and like I said, he has separation anxiety. Like, I can't walk away to the bathroom without him freaking out. Like, I don't know if it, I just love him too much. Like, I've fallen in love with him, you know? I can't get rid of him.
I got the biggest backyard, man. I got the biggest backyard. I would never give her up, man. Not for all the money in the world. This is, you know, this is what I got. This is my family. This is my life, you know? Like I said, we share a sleeping bag. That's my girl.
What's your greatest wish?
That one day I'm in a band that makes enough money that we could just tour all the time, and, like, if we're not touring, at least have a decent place to, like, live.
My greatest wish, man, is just to find happiness, man. Just to find my niche, you know, in the world, you know, and be really comfortable with it.
I want to have gratification in the future for what, you know, what I have. I want to be grateful for, you know, the things that, if I'm alive 5 years from now, I want to be grateful for, like whatever is there in my life still that day. I want to have some sort of sense of satisfaction, but not in a selfish way or anything like that. Just a very, very humble way.
My greatest wish is just to be content, happy. Honestly, I don't wish for money. I don't wish, it'd be nice, yeah, of course, but I just wish to be happy. Finally. Hopefully.
Do you have any regrets?
Regrets? I don't have any. I regret things for other people, I think. I miss friends that have, you know, messed up along the way, and I wish they hadn't. But I personally don't have any regrets. I wake up every morning, I'm relatively happy, so try to keep a positive outlook. It's not always easy.
I mean, I could write you a list that would go miles and miles and miles, but I don't think it's healthy to hold on to baggage like that. If you do have any regrets, it's just baggage, and it's just gonna weigh you down.
I regret not pushing myself, like, not believing in myself. And it's honestly, it has destroyed my life, you know? And that's the worst. That's why it hurts the most. That's what hurts the most, knowing I did it to myself. Not somebody else, I did it. I hurt myself, not anyone else. And that's hard to think about.
I have absolutely no regrets in life. You can't live life with regrets, man.
don't listen to what the media says about pit bulls. Like, look at this, look what she's letting me do, you know? Like, look, she's not attacking me, look at this. Like, I could put my hand in her mouth. She doesn't care. Can I get a kiss? Thank you. You know, she's such a loving dog, and it's so sad that people really think pit bulls are monsters and they should be euthanized. They shouldn't. They deserve second chances. Everyone deserves a second chance. I think you'd want a second chance if you did something effed up. Stop being judgmental. Go meet a pit bull and see how nice and friendly that one might be. You know? Change your outlook. Stop being so closed-minded. Give people chances. Give the dog a chance.
I've never felt let down by a dog. They're just there for you, you know? It's unconditional. No matter what, they're there for you. They're gonna look out for you. They'll watch your back, you know? And like, if you love them, they'll love you back. They can feel it. They know it.
A lot of the reason why, like, you know, I gravitate towards pit bulls is because they're so misunderstood. Like, you know, they're all scary and like tough looking, but like, you know, like kind of like me, but like I'm sweet on the inside, like this dog. You know, it's like we got these fucked up images, but at heart, like, you know, we just love, you know, and that's what she's about. Me too. That's what I'm about too.